Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Tuesday, the 7th of May 2024. And today's Millwall news, just a reminder about this. If you haven't seen, I mentioned this in the previous video last week. You may or may not have seen it. If you didn't, I'll just catch you up. About Millwall's 999-year lease, about extending the lease from whatever it is now to 999 years, parceling it up into 3 portions and giving Mill permission to build residential and other stuff on it which isn't in the current lease. So that is going to be voted on by Lewisham Council at the Mayor and Cabinet meeting tomorrow, 6 p.m, which is going to be held at Lewisham Town Hall in Catford. And you can go to it. I think it is open to the public. Not only is it open to the public, if we go down, you can see here, this is what they're voting on. So they'll talk about this, part 1, current lease plans and all that stuff. They'll talk about that, and then they'll exclusion of press and public. They'll ask you to leave, and then they'll actually give the details of the deal that they've agreed with Millwall in private, and then I guess they'll vote on it. And I guess, I don't know, how will we know what they voted then? Because no one's going to be in the room, but this meeting will be broadcast on the internet. So the Mayor and Cabinet meeting will be broadcast on this website, lewisham.public-i.tv. This is from Lewisham Council's webpage. I'm sure if you just do a search engine search for webcast Lewisham Council, you'll get to this page somehow. Yeah, you can watch it, but then, like, how do they come back in and give us, do they let us know how they voted, or how does that work? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. So yeah, just a reminder that is happening tomorrow. Quite a big deal for Millwall Football Club, but you would imagine that they've been speaking, the Lewisham Council officers and Millwall have been going head to head about this for quite some time, and you would imagine that the reason why this is going forward to a vote is that there's some kind of understanding and common ground that can be that can move forward. So, but you never know. This, it seems like it's just a rubber stamp, but you never know. There may be a spanner in the works. You have to get it done and dusted, cross your T's and dot your I's and get it all done and dusted, and then you can celebrate and do what you need to do. So there you go. Now I'm going to talk about this Millwall Loanwatch. I mentioned this the other day, but this is the write-up from the southernnews.co.uk, which has a few other details. Wembley joy for Kamal Grant and Bromley's Byron Webster. It's promotion clinching penalty in playoff final. Bromley are heading for the EFL for the first time after beating Solihull Moors. Kamal Grant and Bromley were promoted into League 2 after a dramatic penalty shootout win in the National League final. Former Millwall defender Byron Webster struck the winning spot kick against Solihull Moors after extra time to spark wild celebrations from fans inside Wembley. Yeah, and at the time, there's a clip going around. I didn't know it. I just see the clip and I watched it live at the time. I've seen the clips. I didn't notice that he changed his armband to an EFL armband. He put that on before the spot kick. He was so confident that they were going to win it and he was going to score. He put that on to take it. The win means Bromley will head to the EFL for the first time in their 132-year history, joining league winners Chesterfield in being promoted from the 5th tier. Grant, 21, can be happy with the role he played in helping Bromley go up, having arrived at Hayes Lane on loan from Millwall at the beginning of February. The defender played all 120 minutes of the final, all 90 minutes of last week's semi-final win over Altrincham, and started all of their last 4 regular season games. Michael Cheek gave Bromley the lead after 41 minutes on Sunday before Joe Sbarra equalised for Solihull Moors in the second half. Cheek restored Bromley's lead with a penalty after 58 minutes, but Jamie Osborne levelled things up again after the hour mark. Bromley would eventually prevail in the shootout 4-3, with Webster going viral for his confident antics before and after he took the winning penalty. The 37-year-old, who was at Millwall between 2014 and 2019, told BBC Sport, the keeper said to me, I know which way you're going, and I thought, you don't know, because I don't even know which way I'm going yet. And so that's why I had a little smirk. The other penalties, I was thinking I'll go to my left, and that was the idea. It wasn't until they scored their fifth penalty I knew that I had to score that. I thought he's gone that way most times. I know if I open up my foot and shoot to the right, he's not going to have much of a chance as long as I hit it nice and cleanly. Grant ends his loan spell with 13 appearances for Bromley, and with some valuable experience under his belt. He arrived at Hayes Lane weeks after Chin Ockley, another young Millwall defender, departed the club, having played regular football in the first half of the season. Meanwhile, Webster continues his extraordinary record at Wembley. He won the League One playoff with Yeovil in 2013 before achieving the same feat with Millwall in 2017. He also won the FA Trophy 2 years ago with Bromley when they beat Wrexham. So there you go, it's success. And good to see former players doing well. Noticed in today's League 2 playoff semi-final, Crawley beating MK Dons, who was on the Crawley bench. Ryan Sanford, the goalkeeper that was let go by Millwall last season. So good to see the Millwall players past going on and doing well in the game still. Now moving on to this from millsc.co.uk. Mill's Coffee Morning to support Dementia Action Week. Millwall Football Club's Coffee Morning this Wednesday will be in association with Dementia UK. For Dementia Action Week, the Lions teamed up with the charity to raise awareness of the condition. Are you concerned about your memory? Do you have a diagnosis of dementia? Are you an adult looking after another adult with dementia? Head to the Den between 10 to 12 midday to meet specialist nurses and to chat with like-minded Lions fans alongside enjoying hot and cold refreshments. Yeah, so the coffee mornings every Wednesday at the Den still going on. And there you go. Now moving on to this. Mill hiring a commercial assistant. Mill Football Club is hiring a commercial assistant. The role holder will be highly motivated and competent and will provide exceptional administrative support to the club's commercial team by assisting in dealing with customer queries, processing payments, organising logistical and operational requirements around match days, as well as conferencing and events. For full job description, see below. The closing date is Friday the 17th of May. So just over a week to go. And here is those details. I'm not going to read all this out, but what you'll be doing is basically working in the ticket office and other stuff as well. Basically putting through orders and stuff and making sure everything gets sorted. So there you go. It's basically a 9 to 5 job, Monday to Friday, except you're going to have to work on home games, evenings and weekends. So there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.